Hi everyone, I'm here with Elias Erber. Did I say it right?
Almost.
Almost, but
Yeah.
I was trying. I was trying. Pronounce it right.
Elias Erber.
We are really happy to have you here in FNC. You have a really good fights behind you, and you're going to professional career. So this is a really big moment for you. How do you feel signing for FNC and making your debut?
I can say I cannot wait to make my debut for FNC. My amateur career definitely was good, but now as a professional, I'm 0-0 again, so it doesn't really matter. But I've definitely seen a lot of things as an amateur, and I can for sure profit from that.
This is a big thing for you to come to professional, becoming professional fighter. Do you feel some kind of a pressure, even though you have so many fights behind you?
Of course, there's pressure, but I think every fighter feels some kind of pressure because if you want to win, if you want to get better in the sport, like as a professional, every fight is like it can have a big change in your career in the future. So every fight is very important. But yeah, every time there's pressure in the amateur scene. Of course, you have pressure as well. You want to win. You want to win those titles. But as a professional fighter, there's I think in the beginning there will be some pressure for sure.
Yeah, of course.
But having had 34 amateur fights, I think I know how to deal with pressure.
What drives you to be a fighter?
I don't know. I just like to fight.
Yeah.
I like to train. I like to learn, and I think there is no other sport that is so that there you can do so much different techniques and things because you have 5 sports in one sport. Like there's no other sport you can do so many things at once. You can do striking, you can do grappling, you can do wrestling, and yeah, it's just like a video game in my opinion.
A
You
video
can,
game.
yeah, you can build your own character. You say, yeah, now I want to build on my grappling skills. Now I want to do more striking,
Okay.
and you have to find your own style. That's
Okay,
my opinion.
I love how you said it's like a video game. So you're building your character.
Yeah.
What are you planning to build now? Like, which skills are you planning to improve?
I would say there's always some areas where you have to improve, but my biggest thing is I want to be a complete MMA fighter. I want to be a good striker. I want to be a good grappler. I want to be a good wrestler. I want to do mixed martial arts. That's my biggest take. Yeah.
Yeah. How did you start doing MMA, and what was the first contact with MMA?
So I started with combat sports very early in my life because my father is judo trainer and both my brothers also do judo. So I didn't really have another choice to do combat sports. So I started with 5 with judo. I did that about 8 years. Then I didn't really want to do it anymore, and I was looking what can I do. I played soccer for some time.
Oh,
I
okay.
did ski jumping.
Okay.
Where I come from in Salzburg, in Bischofshofen, they're big in ski sports, in winter
Oh,
sports.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
did
yeah.
some ski jumping. Then I found parkour and free running, doing flips and stuff. I also really like that.
Okay.
And then there was like a small combat sports gym at my town where I lived, and I didn't really knew what they were doing there. But one day I went together with my father. We went there, and it was like stereotypical what you would think an MMA gym looks like. It was like a very small mat, and there were like 6, 7 bald-headed people with beards and tattoos, but they were all really nice, and from that point on, I stuck with it.
Does any of those sports that you trained between judo and MMA helped you to become fighter you are today? Is there any skills that you took out of those sports and put in MMA?
For sure, I think the most impact, of course, had my judo career, but also parkour and free running and soccer and everything just helped me to know my body better. And I think every sport is helping you in some kind of way.
How important is to know your body and how it functions for you? Do you analyze it a lot?
I think it's very important for me to just know how the body can move. If just sometimes when you're shadowboxing, I just like to feel my body, and like
Okay.
it's important to use every muscle you have, to know how
Okay.
to use every muscle you have.
Yeah. For amateur fighter, your the way of thinking is really professional. I can say. Um, you have a really good amateur career. Which fight would you like to say it's one of your favorites?
One of my favorite fights, I think, was the final of the World Championships in 2023. It went all 3 rounds, but there were really some moments I almost finished my opponent. And I also liked this fight and this tournament as well because in the amateur scene back then, nobody knew me, nobody knew Austrian guys. And like, if you had to say who was the biggest underdog, I think it was me. Nobody had me on the radar. And like out of nowhere, I won the World Championships. And
Like a storm, you just came and
yeah, nobody knew me, but it just was meant to happen.
Is that your plan for FNC too? Just come like a storm?
Yeah. Like
And
right now, I think not really much people know me, but for sure in the next years that will change 100%.
um, I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna be. Do you have anyone on your radar? So, do you have any wishes for the fight?
Opponent wise or
Yeah, opponent.
opponent wise, not really. But I've signed a 4-fight deal, and for sure, the last fight I'm going to fight for the belt for sure.
Okay.
That's my plan.
That's a really good plan. Are you the type of guy who has like a goal and like you're working towards it? And this is your goal right now, right?
For sure. Right now, that's not my goal. Right now, my goal is to do a successful first fight. I'm only thinking that far right now. But of course, I have a plan in my head. I have a plan written out how I want it to be if everything goes as planned.
Yeah, step by step.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm really happy to have you here in our organization. I'm really looking forward your first fight, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a really good one.
I think so as well.
Thank you, and can't wait for your fight.
Thank you very much.